Welcome back to Prison Architect and our Steel Bastion playthrough. Obviously, this is the first time I've actually played this game, so mistakes will be made, and mistakes have been made. So it's just the way it goes. You have to take a rough with a smooth when you're trying to do all this. I can't see. It's 9. It won't do that, but I want this back wall. So I say that's 9. So it's there, just at the end of this thing here. So what we're doing now is we're going to. I'll test this in a minute. We're going to start breaking this up. 1, 2, and 3. So that should be like that, shouldn't it? So we should have 2 in there. Then we got the 3 again. As we've got 3 there, because we've got the 3 there. We can do it from here, as we've got the 3 there, and we've got the 3 there. So obviously that's our... And then I'm going to take it from this side. I don't know how... relatively... I bet there's going to be a spot in between here, because obviously this is quite large. If we take this, 18... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe I actually... Maybe I didn't do it too bad, actually. Well, there is, I suppose, there should have been one less. But we'll just do it as we're going to do it here. It doesn't really matter, like this. This is just going to have one more. Because otherwise we're going to have 3 here, we got 3 here, and it's going to be all over the place. So there's no point me messing with something like that. I'll, as I'm doing this, we'll again, we know that's, well, we know that's 1, 2 here. Just let me, I'll get this running. Sorry. Oh, it would be a good idea if I'd actually done that, wouldn't I? Actually, that's not going to work then, is it? Because how am I going to get in this side? Oh, that would be a good idea, Pig. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm alright this side, and I'm alright this side. But I'm not alright this side. Because I've got 18, I've got 3 in each. That's wrong. Some dodgy counting there. Well, it's not wrong, because that would be down here, would it? But the problem being is I can't get these in this side. I can only get them with one door. So in effect, that's not going to really work. No, it's not going to work. Well, in fact, actually, that needs to be taken out anyway. Well, there is a possibility, but it would mean I would be doing a really small walkway. Now, I don't know what size the walkway really should be, to be honest. Unless I don't have the center. By not having the center, by not having this, I might gain some. Right, let's right click and get rid of all of that. Let's do our normal thing first. Like I said, I shouldn't have got rid of this, should I? We'll do that. So we got... No, because then I can't do that either, can I? Oh! Hell's fire and brimstone. I'm trying to actually think. I'm trying to think of a way that that I'm sort of positive enough to actually. We've still got this here. That would give. Well, I've got. How much have I got here? I've got 8. So if I need 3, because that would be the 3 then, I need 5, don't I? Oh god, that's not going to go evenly, is it? So we do 2 there. We do 2 there. That's going to give us 2. That's going to give us 2. That is not a wide enough one at all. That means this would be 2. Oh, I don't like any of this. Yeah. Everything has gone Pete Tong. I wasn't expecting that at all. Let's cancel that and think about what we're going to do with this. Just let's build this up first. That's there. That's there. That's there. My counting just can't count there. That's better. Then we got there, because that would be 3. Then we got there, that'd be 3. Obviously, I'm going to have to do something with this. Either that, well, the trouble is I can't ditch them though, that's the problem. I need to build these to be able to get rid of the people, the prisoners in here, to be able to potentially do something with this. And I can't really think at the moment what to be able to do with it. That's the Achilles heel with it, for sure. I obviously don't want to get rid of. I don't want to get rid of this section. Planning. Let's do walls. I don't want to get rid of this because this would be enough. We want to move the. I mean, that's a 7B. That's a 7B7. Although I could. I think that's a 7B7. Yeah, it's a 7B7. That's a 7B7. That means I could move this. Well, to be honest with you, I could do this, couldn't I? Let's go back to planning. Go back to wall. Take this wall out. Put this one in. Take this wall out. That's the 7B7, if you think. Same here. That's the no. That's not the 7B7. That's the 7B7. Like there. So I've got... The idea would be to move these opposites. This is what I was thinking. Probably these two. Because that's shit. And that's... like, man, this is an accountant and the other. It's all gone... It's all gone horribly wrong. They're all having a ding-dong. See, this is what I mean. They're all having a... They're all in a conflab here. They're all having a scrap. And, oh! I've noticed something here I didn't notice before. Remove the tunnel. Remove the tunnel there. Somebody's decided to bury themselves out of the damn thing. They're scrapping. Stop doing that. We'll get this sorted. But I'll be getting obviously this done as fast as I can. I also want the utilities in here. Well, that one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. Where's the water? Water is here. Water's here, here, and here. That implies that water's going to have to come through. Out there. If we give a walkway, the walkway is... It means this is going to have to come down here. To this section. Meaning that then needs to come into there. That needs to come into there. That is there. And that is there. No, they can't get... They can't get into here unless I build a door. And I'll build a door there, and that should secure that. Stop scrapping, you wazzers. That's what I say. I've got to get rid of this because it's terrible. Now, I suppose I could have halved the. Well, I could do it a different way then. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oi! Stop! You're going 25 hours in the infirmary. You are as well. I don't know why, but you're going in the infirmary for 24 hours. I'll have this sorted in a jiff. Yeah, I wonder if I could do it the other way. No, I had, instead of having them down like I did that, have them the other way. Because if I go back to planning, we've got the 3 here. If I do this way, that would be 3. That would be 3. I bet it's not going to work because I've got the same problem. That would be 3. Oh, gosh. Well, yes and no. Actually, I could get it to work because I could redesign this here and redesign this. Yeah, I suppose that is the way to do. That's the way to do it. It's the only way that I could think of doing it to be able to make it work. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Why has that got more? I suppose it would get more. Then you've got options to have the cells on the inside, like this, or cells on the outside. I'm not still convinced either way that it's a bad idea, but still. I want to get this in first, because obviously I want to move this lot. And I want to have another like here. Oh, they haven't done that yet. So that's a 9b17 block. So that'd be 9b17. That's there. I want doers. Could I have some doers? Rotate that way. Because it's in line with these. That's the same. Like that. That's now going to get built whenever they're ready to build that. Oh, they are doing it. Oh, that's fine. Somehow he's caught in there, and I don't know why. I bet that utility is now being cancelled. Yeah, stupid utility. Let's get the water to there. Obviously, we've still got that to do, which I can make that. Foundation. Bulldoze. I'll bulldoze the foundation. Because I want to keep that, because then I've got, and then I'll have to move this three. Well, that's not. I could, no, let's work out this here. If I bulldoze this, that's the 3 corridor, like that's the 3 corridor. I wasn't particularly thinking about these sort of things. Why you got, what's wrong with you? What are you saying? You can't get out, but you can get out. Open door. Lock door open. Lock door open. Door open. Lock door open. That would be better, wouldn't it? Now they can't get through, so that's why I closed them off, didn't I? That's probably not a good idea. Water is in. We need toilets. Would be a good idea if I type the right word in there, wouldn't it? Right, and then there should... They obviously haven't done that one yet. When I get this going, I mean, if we go 2, 4, that's 8. That should take some of these out of here. Will you select him? You got some luxuries. You got the work thing there, though, haven't you? There's nobody in there at the moment. I seem to have less guards. I've noticed that. We better get some guards again. Oh, it says 15. Oh, doesn't matter. I didn't want to do that. I wish you could right-click and then it would have gone, but not to worry. Right, let's get this speeded up a bit. I wonder if I get more. I haven't really got. Well, let's look at stat. I've got 8. I've got 8 workmen. That cost me 100 a day. Not for you, buddy. Yeah, see that room's all been taken down. Yeah, they haven't done that yet. They haven't bulldozed that thing for me either. I've really got to get some more workmen. So we can... No, I didn't want to do that. I wish you could right-click and get rid of somebody. That really is annoying. Get rid of the selection you've done. That's so annoying when you go right-click or left-click. Because right-click normally means cancel what you've got selected. But apparently in this game it does not. That'll allow this to be, you know, we'll finally get some workforce getting through this. Because I just have to do this. We need some. We need a bed. Normally not where the toilet is, obviously. Then that's okay. Then we could do with a bookshelf. That's a big bookshelf. Right, that'll be done. Utilities with water. Well, I've got everything there. I'm just obviously an electricity. I've got no electricity. So we're gonna have to get electricity out this way. We're gonna have to put that down to here. I am gonna need it to go up, so I might as well do it there. Now, a lot of averages, it's gonna be, well, it should be here, shouldn't it? So I'm gonna put some electricity in that one. Already waiting and willing. Aha! Right then, if I now foundation this slot up. I might need more, but if I do that anyway, dismantle that and get rid of that. Now that's me 3. Obviously now you can see the corridor. So the obviously here is doors. Let's get some doors in. Yeah. Right, that's... And we dump that. That's got that in. If... Now it's walls time. Same here. This could be doing a wall. That's our 3. I'll just increase. I mean, I'll just come over. I mean, at least it's sort of, you know, it just makes it bigger. Not exactly how I really wanted it, but still. Oh, I can't do that yet until they put the foundation in. Are they doing this? Yes, they are. With that extra manpower. I've got no lights. So I better put some lights in. Lights there, lights there, lights there, lights there. That's now going to get that done. I do not want to select well actually some of these would I think some of these would benefit by going in here. No, why isn't the oh yeah, there wouldn't be water in there because they haven't see, water's in there Electricity tar is in there. Why is that not? Oh no, because they haven't got the water in here, have they? Don't think. We'll have some. We'll have some lights. Well, we'll have some lights in a minute, like some wall lights. We'll wall light this because obviously that's going to need to be lit. Oh, I forgot that one, didn't I? I just realised that. That I know. Doors. Why is that not allowing me to do a chill? Why is that not allowing me to... Oh, I know why. I know why. Dismantle that. Dismantle that. That's already on that line. This can be moved to this line. Like so. That's fine. At least we got some lights going in there. It looks like I just need electricity. No, I have to put electricity into them. So that's now done. Even though it's cost me a bit more money, I've got obviously more. I've got half as many workers again. There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 have got nowhere to sleep. He's got somewhere to sleep. I could get these in, but I'd rather have the. Where's the electricity then? Oh, because it's got no lights. I'll get the lights to be put in, and then I can change them to. At least I can get these in and get four of them in there. And obviously we've got all this relatively full. Although saying that though, why can't they go to the other one? Because they've got a space there. They've got a few spaces here. I suppose if I emptied this out, let's rooms empty, not call it dormitory anymore. They would decide to go somewhere else, wouldn't they? I'm going to dump all this because I don't need this anymore. That's probably to do with formation. Right, lights are on. I will... No, I see I shouldn't need to do, because they should move themselves up here. Shouldn't they? This is relatively full now. Right, let's dismantle that. Sell, sell, and sell. Dump that. Sell that. So I can get them. It's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to select what I want to select. Right, sell that. We now got the walls. The walls. Objects would be light. We're gonna have the lights in here. Obviously, I'll have to trace the water. Well, in fact, I think the utilities. No, they're not. I stand corrected. The utilities are not down here. Electric needs to be down here. I'll go right the way through because we know we're going to cut that one off anyway. Water's going to need to come right the way through. And I might as well send the water down there. I'm going to have to be careful, like. And I'll send the water down there. The reason why is obviously the cell's going to be here and the toilet's going to be at the back. Toilet. 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 Toilet there. Toilet at the back there. Toilet at the back there. And there. And there. It's relatively calmed down a little bit more. I'm gonna lock open, lock open, lock open, and lock open. Why are they doing that formation? Oh, because because instead of just doing one, I did more, and it goes, well, that's fine. Right, what? Water is in. Toilets are in. Nothing is in. I think that's planning. But it seems to be slightly more, well, I'm saying that, and then they just get absolutely mortal, don't they? Lock open, lock open, lock open. Doesn't matter because they can't get out. So it makes just get them to keep doing all that, isn't it? There's no passageway. This is going to have to be changed, which means this is going to have to be changed. I'm going to have a brick wall between this lot to here. I'll just do that. Because then when I want to it's going to have the same here as well. Stop kicking off. Yes. Ready. Yeah, I think the shower's also not really not really large enough anyway. And I think the showers should actually be somewhere, maybe, you know, it should have been in here. Maybe I can move maybe I can shrink the canteen somewhere. You're going to have to go to the infirmary. You're going to have to go to the infirmary. Once I've got rid of the dormitories, I don't think it's going to actually be much of an issue. Because then they're in their own little rooms then. That needs to be there. Come on. No, won't allow me to move it. I have no... I've got no jail door. So I'm going to force that to be built by holding the control and selecting. That's what that little tick's for. Again, I've got this section built now, but I haven't got this brick wall. Oh, I can just do that. I didn't think I could do that. Oh, that's okay. The idea of that is to stop the little, stop the inmates just doing this, getting. How the hell did they get through there? I don't know. Oh, I know how we got through there. Oh. Right. That's locked for obvious reasons. The brick wall would be there. I think that's right. Right, yes. There. And right the way through here. How's the utilities going? The water utility needs to come right the way through up to here then. I've got that one in. That one would need to come there. That one could come there. It doesn't seem to be struggling with water pumping all this through. I would have thought it would have done by now. Apparently not. I'll join that one up to that one. We'll join that one up to that one. Means floor is going to be all over the place, but the floor should be fine. Well, it'll just go around. It'll find its equilibrium. Yeah, so then once we got this, that means that's going to block off. That means that's going to block off that, and I can change these to be fully open. I'll keep the staff door because obviously they can't get in there until I want to change it to a jail door. Weird. Oh, I can dismantle this now, can't I? Do the same thing. Bulldoze this here. Get rid of this. Come on, right click, right click, right click. Dismantle. Right, get rid of that. How are we doing? We're doing okay. This looks to be all together. Oh no, it's not all together. All together now. Because I haven't got a bookshelf there. Book. Right, that can house another. That can take some of this lot out. Yeah, I've only got for 84 now. Right, is that gonna... Oh, I haven't got a bed. Come on, I didn't get a bed in there. Where's the bed for then? So that's our bed. So that's all we're missing then, I think. Bed, bookshelf, bed. And obviously we're building this now. So I should theoretically be able to do sell. Keep an eye on that then. So I've got they're just brick walls. Bricky walls. Walls, but walls, but walls. Right, that's fine. How many of these have I got left then? I think I can dismantle at least another 2 of them. I can't do too many though, because I've got these. I think I can only do 3, that's it. And we can have a cell there. That gives me 1 more, but I don't want 1 more. Open. Water is through there already. Electricity is not. There, 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 there. Needs to have one there. Doesn't have it there, doesn't have it there, so... That's now going to get built. It's taken a while to obviously sort this out. I think I've got enough for another 2. At least then I've got this sorted. Now I don't know where I'm going to put the solar tray confinement, but I'm going to have to find somewhere. I say I need to increase the showers. That's another thing that needs to be done. Because I'm just not convinced there's enough... I can't move them. Might as well, because I've got electricity, this is going to be open anyway, isn't it? Same with the water. Water would be open there somewhere. Light action. Is it there? I've got 2 cells. I'm going to get rid of... That one's already got rid of. That one... I can't speed this up though. We got laundry. I'm gonna have toilet there, toilet there, toilet there, there, and there. I mean, I know it doesn't go on to that one, but it does go into this one, into the canteen, and then they go into the other way. Whether that's a good idea or not is a questionable line. I'd say we've stopped the kicking off, but that probably isn't the case. I'm going to bulldoze that, and I'm going to bulldoze that. And now it's opened up that. Sell that. How's our one here doing? We still haven't got. It's taken a time, but it's coming together. Well, obviously, it took a time. No, it took a time to actually get going anyway. But if I can get all these out of the way, then we can obviously stop them kicking off, which will look better. Money's going down. Oh, I've got rooms here. So there we go. Now I've got another 2. Although I don't seem to be using them though. Oh my god. That's going to need a jail door on. The advantage is obviously they're right close to here. And I could sort of... We see got this here. I could extend this out. Move the shop somewhere. Could probably move the shop. Well, I mean, could you move the shop somewhere in the centre of there? I suppose. It makes sense to open this, have this open for thing, and then that way they can get everything. Oh, we're close to the end of the episode. They've started to, like I said, get rid of these dormitories. That'll stop them from kicking off. But I wish I'd have known that to start with. But it's getting larger. I'm obviously going to have to do something with the solitary confinement. Now, I don't really know. I mean, maybe the solitary confinement could be closer to this side here. Because obviously that's where the staff room is. And obviously we got to build another one on top of here and another one on top of here. Now, like I said, I don't know whether I have the... I don't know, I can't remember that is. Sheriff's office, or we have, well, these are I mean, they've got the warden. I mean, where the hell should the warden be? Would the warden be inside the prison or on the outside of the prison? I don't know. Maybe when I make another one, you know, when we finish this one, it should be sort of decided in the centre somewhere, and then we got to have like this in the centre, and this wouldn't the canteen. Maybe you could add. Well, I suppose you don't really want 4 canteens, do you? The canteen's absolutely ginormous, but it's there to obviously for the food, and it does work. Ah, we've got a couple in there. I think this is because this should be closed. Oh, he's got no light in there. Sorry, mate. You ain't got a line of light in there. But anyway, let's call that a day. Obviously, next time we should be able to start. Most of this is down. Then obviously we've got that to sort out. I could obviously keep extending this down. Then this laundry and all that probably should be. Maybe the laundry should be over there. Maybe that's a better use. I'm almost saying this should be centre, but as you can see, everything else is over here, and this is like the other side. Maybe that's you know where it should be, and the cells should be pushed over to. I like the idea of the cells being all the way around. I mean, it's easy access though, but I think I think I've designed it wrong. But again, this is the first time I've ever done it, so. That would make sense. Electric should be in there. I'll just put these in, and then we'll call it a day. And you can see what's happening you can actually see what's happening in the game. And just wait for that to this will pop round in mine. Anyway, I hope you enjoy that. So I know it's slow. Apologies for that, and thank you for watching as well. Because I seem to be bumbling, but that's the whole point. I think with this is, if you don't know, you don't know, and I do some research and trying to find out, but there's a hell of a lot to this game that I didn't realise. Open that as well. So anyway, we will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.